Hi Scorpio, welcome to your June 2018 love and general tarot reading. I'm Gemstone Tarot. We are joined by Valentine, my cat. I think you can just see her ear. She is fast asleep on the bed. Now, Scorpio, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Ooh. All of the readings so far have been big. They've been huge. I don't necessarily mean long, but they've been they've been deep. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because we're like halfway through 2018, you know, it's June, it's the tipping point. We just had the full moon in Sagittarius while I'm recording this. I don't know if it's that. I don't know. Even I do daily readings as well, so do check out my daily reading for the 30th of May, because a lot of what came up in that daily reading, which is for all signs, has resonated deeply in every single reading. So do have a look at that, okay, Scorpios? Feels kind of ready now. If you want a private reading, Scorpio, you can book in the description box or visit my website, gemstonetarot.com. Still taking bookings at the moment in June. We will see how that pans out so that I don't lose my voice. Or my brain, or my sanity, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? That one. June 2018. What's the messages, that one? Here for Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. What does Scorpio need to know? Wow. The image that I'm getting for you, Scorpio, before doing any reading is the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't really know what the story is there, because it's just a little channeled message. But if you want to go and Google that, find out. It probably is a biblical story, I would have thought. Yeah. Okay. When I say straw that broke the camel's back and get 10 of swords in reverse with 10 swords hanging out of someone's back. Scorpio, some of you are sick to death of being stabbed in the back by somebody. And that may come up this month. You may have kept quiet about that. Yeah, because next to the 10 of swords, I got the 4 of cups. Scorpio is a very emotionally controlled sign. I have a lot of Scorpio friends. I'm a Pisces. It's a fellow water sign, so I get on really well with Scorpios. Scorpios have an emotional intensity and control that Pisceans entirely lack. So, but even you, recently and coming into June, have had this limit tested. Somebody may have just pushed it too far, or they push it too far in June. For some of you, got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, when the Queen of Pentacles is in the upright, she is quite steady. She's measured and calm and engaged, and she is holding on to her pentacle. She's the queen. She's in control. You've been like this. You've let a lot slide with somebody. You've let a lot go. I feel like they may just say or do one more thing that just literally makes you want to just kill them. To just... you may sever ties with somebody completely. Let's take another card for that. The Hierophant, Taurus card. It's also the card of an institution, so it may be a work thing. Hierophant represents companies, institutions, schools, hospitals, all those kinds of collective places. So it may be that you have been dicked about by work or by a particular person at work who you're no longer prepared to turn a blind eye towards. Or it may be that you have had too much responsibility, you've been doing too many hours covering for too many people, and it's just one more request drops in the in tray and you blow your stack. I say this because also we have the Chariot in the reverse, which is the card of making sudden moves. So Scorpio, the choice is yours, okay? You may not get a choice if you do lose your famous emotional cool, okay? Because, hey, you can only take so much before you snap. Straw that broke the camel's back. If you think it can be remedied, try to temper your response as much as you can, okay? Because this could lead to a real argument. Next to the Chariot, we have the Seven of Wands, which is the arguing card. Now, there is a need to defend yourself, yes, against either a romantic relationship or somebody at work or a situation, yes. And you are impatient, Page of Pentacles, you've lost your cool. Now, yes, you've been provoked. No, I'm not surprised you've lost your cool, but for some of you, we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater if you need that job. Yes. Just because, literally, you might need the money. You can deal with them later. Now, in the middle of your reading, Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, in the upright. Karma, it will all come out in the wash. Also number 10, and underneath it, the 10 of Swords in reverse. Next to that, we have the Moon. There is a certain amount of mystery surrounding the situation, and you may not know everything you need to know. And one message is, this person who may be acting in this way, and it could be a family member as well, or a partner. This person may have reasons you don't know about that they haven't told you. There may be difficulties with them emotionally. They may have just something going on in their lives, even if it's a colleague who's just being a right biatch. There may be really big things going on at home that they've never mentioned, okay? So you may want, if you can, however irritating they are and unfair they are, you may want to see if you can just keep the lid on that tin of whoop-ass a bit longer, okay? And see what transpires, because the Wheel of Fortune always means that things are moving on and turning and changing as well. So bear that in mind. Take comfort from that, Scorpio, as well. I was going to do a couple of clarifiers actually. But you're going to be feeling a bit ratty and a bit impatient, and this includes with a loved one as well if it's about a relationship. You may even feel like quitting the entire thing, you know, like leaving, like saying that's it, I've had enough, I've had enough. Okay, if that's what you need to do and you think you can do that without looking back, if someone is not stepping up, yeah, actually, by all means, Scorpio. But just be careful. Be careful, because it will create eruptions. You may have got to the point where you don't care about that. High Priestess in reverse is there as well with that moon. You may be finding it just very hard to get clarity on it. You know, this person annoys you so much, or what they've done. Yeah, for the High Priestess, I get the Ace of Swords. Clarity will come in June. Probably with the new moon in Gemini, 13th of June. Because that's when people are going to talk and you're going to hear why they've been behaving like such a dick. If you can wait till mid-month. Interesting. For the Chariot reversed, which is making sudden moves, sudden exits, like it's almost where you go like that with everything on the table, and Ace of Wands in reverse. Some of you, somebody is so passive and they are so letting you do all the work that you just literally want to, like, if you're in a meeting, you want to climb on top of the table and go and just like shake them. It's that kind of feeling. For some of you, if this is to do with a relationship, Seven of Wands, where you are feeling very defensive, somebody's hurt you, Five of Cups in reverse. And it could be their lack of action that has hurt you. Now, if you have left someone already, if you have broken off a relationship or they've broken it off with you, for the Ten of Swords in reverse, you get the Judgment card in the upright. There may be an opportunity to make amends. They may wish to make amends. For the Moon card, I get the Five of Pentacles. Some of you, I feel, again, are choosing, because if you look at this Five of Pentacles, there is an opportunity to go into that church and to take those pentacles and the warmth and whatever's on offer, but they're choosing not to. They're ignoring it. And some of you may have got to the point with that person where you cut yourself off from them, because although you didn't tell them this, underneath it just hurt too much to stay. Now, Wheel of Fortune brings a second chance in some way. It's whether you want to take it or not, and you will get that clarity through what they tell you. Because for the High Priestess, you've got that Ace of Swords coming in. That will be the new moon. New moon in Gemini, a chattery new moon. Somebody will talk. You don't need to say anything. Oh my God. You don't need to say anything, just listen. Scorpio, for the Wheel of Fortune, I get the High Priestess in reverse. So we have the High Priestess in reverse twice. Try not, with all this anger and rage knocking around, to get too much into your head with that Ace of Swords. Take the message you're getting, the clarity and the wisdom, and integrate it into your intuition, which is amazing because you're a Scorpio, you're a water sign. But anger may get the better of you. Don't let it get the better of softening off that intuition a bit. Some of you, this is to do with work and money, or both. Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You are being taken for a ride at work, some of you, or in relationship. Somebody wants you to make all the effort. Somebody wants you, yeah, Two of Swords. Somebody wants you to do everything, to do too much, and you've been in two minds about it, and you still are. Don't worry, the information you get when it comes to the new moon in Gemini will give you what you need to know, and then by the time we get to a full moon in Capricorn, I think it's on the 28th of June, that will do the business one way or another. I want some love cards for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Oh, hello. Nice. Okay. These are Chuck Spezzano's love cards. Ooh, Scorpio. That Two of Swords energy is here, okay? On the one hand, you like this person. It could be someone you distanced yourself from. There was enjoyment, you got on well, there were good dates. On the other hand, you're not sure if they're real or if they're true or if they'll step up properly because they didn't. And then you get openness. Be open, Scorpio, if you can. I understand how that would be difficult because, quite honestly, you've had the patience of a saint putting up with it so far, but you know it might be worth it. If you're single, yeah, you could meet someone and go on a nice date, you know, something really pleasant and fun, and you're not going to know whether you fancy them or not, but that's okay. Stay open to that. For those of you entangled in this situation, I'm not getting any bad cards for this person. I'm not getting that they've cheated. I'm not getting that they mean to do you harm. I'm getting passivity, and I'm getting a lack of action on their part irritates you. But at the same time, you know, it's quite a little nice connection here. If you can keep your head, it would help, but I would understand why if you couldn't. Oh, Scorpio. Time to go. See, some of you, when I was saying, you know, if you can keep your head, probably said out loud, hell no, at that point. Time to go. Yep, for some of you it is. But for some of you, just... You know, she's walking over the bridge. Leave the bridge intact. Don't burn the bridges. Don't burn the bridges. Healing with the Angels, Oracle card for Scorpio. Told you to hang on in there. Oh, I love this card. You get miracles. Do you know what, Scorpio? You're going to hate me for the message because this person has really annoyed you. Stay open to love. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box. Watch the daily readings. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon. Namaste.